Again, welcome to my channel. Here today we are discussing about one of the important technique, that is the RT-PCR. It means the reverse transcriptase polymerase chain reaction. Nowadays this technique it is very commonly used for the detection of coronaviruses. Now this RT-PCR technique, it is not one of the diagnostic technique, but there are no such type of the alternative for the proper detection of these coronaviruses. For that purpose, commonly for the confirmation of the presence of these coronaviruses, majorly there is the utilization of this reverse transcriptase PCR technique. Now, so this reverse transcriptase, that is the RT, it means the reverse transcriptase. Now we know that majorly all of the living organisms which are present on the earth, these are having the DNA as their genetic material. That is the double stranded DNA, superhelical structure of this DNA. It is present as and the genetic material within all living organisms. The exception for this, it is only some type of the viruses which are called as an RNA viruses, and they are containing the RNA as their genetic material. So one of the example of such type of the viruses, that is the coronaviruses. These coronaviruses, these are having the single stranded RNA as their genetic material. Single stranded RNA as their genetic material. Through this technique of the PCR, that is the polymerase chain reaction, preferentially there is the increased amount of the DNA, or it is used for the amplification of DNA. This technique, it is preferentially used for the amplification of the DNA. Means those cases in which we are having the very much small amount of the DNA which cannot be get detected. For this technique, for increasing the concentration of DNA, this technique of the PCR, it is get utilized. Now here for the coronaviruses, whenever this RT-PCR it is used as a diagnostic technique, within this, firstly the sample which is to be used, it is the swab sample from the patient. The swab sample, that is from the nasal or the respiratory secretions which are collected from the nose or from the mouth, majorly these, or from the throat, these are used as an the sample for the detection of the presence of these coronaviruses. Now within this swab sample, it is to be considered that if the patient it is supposed to be suffered from the coronaviruses, they must be contain the presence of viruses within that swab sample. Means if the person it is corona positive, in such a condition, the person or the swab sample which is collected from that person, he must contain, or it must contain the presence of these coronaviruses. Now, as this reverse transcriptase, we know that commonly the central dogma for the protein synthesis, it is from the DNA there is the synthesis of RNA, and then from this there is the synthesis of proteins. Now the process for the synthesis of the RNA, that is the messenger RNA from the DNA, it is called as the transcription process. That is the message which is stored within the DNA, it is get transcribed in the form of the messenger RNA, and then this message it is to be translated in the form of sequence of amino acid into the within the protein. That is the first process, it is the transcription and the synthesis of the protein from the messenger RNA, it is called as the translation process. Now here within this RT-PCR, as the coronaviruses, these are having the RNA as their genetic material. Firstly, it is essential that firstly we are converting this RNA into the DNA for the proper diagnosis of the coronaviruses. Means the first step within this RT-PCR, it is the conversion of this RNA which is present as a genetic material within these coronaviruses into the DNA strand. For that purpose, the important enzyme, it is the reverse transcriptase enzyme. Now this reverse transcriptase enzyme, the specificity of this enzyme, it had the ability to convert the RNA into the DNA. That is the process of the transcription in which there is the synthesis of the RNA from the DNA, it is get reversed. So the name of the enzyme, it is reverse transcriptase. Here there is the synthesis of DNA from the RNA by the activity of this reverse transcriptase enzyme. Now whenever there is the formation of this DNA, here the single stranded RNA it is present, then there is the formation of this RNA DNA hybrid in the first stage. Now in the PCR, again one of the most important point during the amplification of the DNA, there is the utilization of probes. There is utilization of probes. Now these probes, these are able to join with this double stranded form of the DNA. The probes, these are nothing but the short oligonucleotide sequences. These are the short oligonucleotide sequences. Now firstly, it is important to understand what is the principle of this reverse transcriptase PCR. Now this reverse transcriptase PCR, here it is used as a diagnostic method to recognize the presence or to identify the presence or absence of the coronaviruses within the swab sample of the patient. Now for that purpose, here from the swab sample we are collecting the viral genetic material or the virus genetic material, which is the RNA. Firstly, this RNA is get converted into the DNA through the activity of reverse transcriptase enzyme. There is the formation of RNA DNA hybrid. Now for the proper amplification of the DNA, there is the utilization of primers. Now here the primers, here it is nothing but the probes, that is the short oligonucleotide sequences which are responsible for amplifying this DNA. For the amplification of DNA means for the activity of the Taq polymerase enzyme which is responsible for this amplification process, the presence of these probes, these are important, and these probes, these are binds with the different sequences. Now these probes, these are the different, and these probes, that is the short oligonucleotide sequences, these are having the matches with the sequences which are present within the coronaviruses, that is the genome of coronaviruses. Now at each time of the amplification, the different cycles, means this reverse transcriptase PCR, it is carried out for the specific time period, that is for the 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. These are arranged for this specific time period, and according to that, these cycles of the amplification, these are get continued, and there is the increased concentration of the DNA or the amplification of the DNA. Now at each cycle, these probes, these are get attached with this DNA, and majorly these attachment or whenever these are get attached, they are showing the fluorescence, means whenever there is the proper binding of the probes with this double stranded DNA, it is carried out, it is showed the fluorescence, and this fluorescence it is get recorded within these machines, means it can be also called as a real time PCR. And as we are here using the specific enzyme, that is the reverse transcriptase responsible for converting the RNA into the DNA, it is also called as the reverse transcriptase PCR. And here, as we are also quantitatively estimating the presence of the coronaviruses through the fluorescence, it may be called as a real time PCR. Means every time this fluorescence it is get increased, because as the concentration of the DNA it is get increased, no doubt the probes, these are more and more get binds with that sequences, and this fluorescence it is get increased. Means here the graph it is carried out, here it is the fluorescence and here it is the time. If it is get increased along with the time of the amplification, if there is the increased fluorescence, it indicates that there is the presence of the coronavirus and the corona test it is positive. Now if there is no any type of the increase or no any type of the fluorescence within that, there is no any type of the increase within the fluorescence, it indicates that the corona test it is negative. Means here within that, with the help of the probes, preferentially it is identified that either there is the presence or absence of the corona genomes within that swab sample. As if there is the presence of the corona genomes within that, it indicates that there is the must be presence of the coronaviruses within that patient. If these corona genomes these are absent, it indicates that there is no presence of any type of the coronaviruses within that patient. So with this technique, here we can up to the 98 to 99% we can confirmly say that either the patient it is a corona positive or corona negative patient. So it is in short some information about the reverse transcriptase PCR. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel and also share this video with your friends. Thank you.